As reported to you guys last week, 27 years later, the Las Vegas Police Department have officially made an arrest in the tragic killing of the late great Tupac Shakur, as Keefe D was picked up while on a walk. And detectives are citing Keefe D's interviews as being the main source of their evidence. Obviously, friends and family who have been impacted by the tragic loss of Pac over the years had immediate reaction to the news. How about his friend Jada Pinkett Smith posting on her story, "Now I hope we can get some answers and some closure." And then the lovely sister of Pac, Sechua Set Shakur, posted on her gram, "This is no doubt a pivotal moment. The silence of the past 27 years surrounding this case has spoke loudly in our community. It's important to me that the world, the country, the justice system, and our people acknowledge the gravity of the passing of this man, my brother, my mother's son, my father's son. His life and death matter and should not go unsolved or unrecognized. So yes, today is a victory, but I will reserve judgment until all the facts and legal proceedings are complete. There have been multiple hands involved, and there remains so much surrounding the life and death of my brother Tupac and our Shakur family overall. We are seeking real justice on all fronts." Well, like I said to you guys, one of the detectives' talking points in coming to this arrest of Keefe D was Keefe D's interviews that he had done over the last few years to promote a memoir in which he details the night that Pac was killed and him being in a car alongside Orlando Anderson and others who are no longer here with us. So I made a comment about VladTV. Obviously, Vlad has a big platform that Keefe D was present on multiple times over and went in great detail about that night to promote the book. I never blamed Vlad. I flat-foot thought I made myself clear saying, yo, it's not Vlad's fault if people feel comfortable communicating and talking too much on his platform. That's not on Vlad. Vlad recently on Bomb First admitted that the Las Vegas police have reached out to him to help make a case against Keefe D. He said they tried to go down that route. I've gotten a bunch of phone calls and emails and stuff like that, but I'm not cooperating with this. My thing, and I've always had this stance when it comes to people, is that I'm not going to have you come to my platform and do an interview with you only to then work against you with the police, regardless of what people think I really do. The reality is, if you interview on my platform and the police try to approach me on it, I'm always going to say no. Well, I could always respond to that saying, yo, I don't think Vlad needs to do it anymore. I mean, he's providing 4K cameras to people in a shot by themselves in an interrogation style. But I rest my case. Again, Vlad is just providing a platform. It's up to people to say and not say, more importantly, things that won't come back to bite them in the butt down the line. I just want to make it clear. I didn't blame Vlad. It's not his fault at the end of the day. He provided a platform that allowed somebody to sink. He provided the boat, and Keefe D sank. Speaking of Keefe D, there is an interview floating around, one of the last that he did with The Art of Dialogue, in which Keefe D mentioned Diddy. And obviously, the internet has always had a thing with Diddy and always believed there was something more there with Diddy in the depths of Biggie and Pac. Keefe D said, if I wouldn't have ever met Diddy, I wouldn't have ever been involved in this BS. I would have never met the brother. I would have never been involved in this BS. Me and Suge, we played on the same Pop Warner team and everything. My homeboys helped out, put Suge in the game. It really crashed two people's empires in one night. Mine for sure. Suge's is too. Diddy's the only one still balling. He made our ish go down. He won't even look out or nothing because he pitted us against each other, which was kind of smart. We were Crips and Suge was Bloods. That's one of the last interviews that Keefe D did with The Art of Dialogue. I'm reading my comments, and there are a lot of people that believe Diddy will be picked up soon for what they're claiming to be his involvement in the late, great Tupac Shakur's passing. Number one, there's no evidence. Number two, I'm really concerned about the sickness that I see prevalent in people that look like me. I don't know what it is, but I feel like people get a sick satisfaction of tearing down people that look like them more than they do any other race. And somebody out there's gonna say, I don't follow other people's cultures like I do black people's. My response to you would be, well, how come some of y'all know Donald Trump, the former president of the United States, is facing 91 charges, and some of y'all still screaming, not only free Trump, but make him the president again, and you gonna vote for him in 2024. You know that about Trump, but a lot of the people out there are still gonna vote for Trump. I'm not with this cycle of tearing down black people that have made it. I just was a part of Diddy's Revolt World. That man employs a lot of black people. He's a billionaire that came from nothing and did it. Before I'm gonna go down that route, there better be insurmountable evidence against that brother for me to go there with y'all. I'm not into tearing down all. I tell y'all, I think this is a sickness that we got. I'll take it a step further. I believe there's a lot of people that look like me that are more consumed with tearing other people down than winning themselves in life. I think people have conceded their L's in life and are more consumed with seeing other people's empires that took years to build be tore down. And I think that's whack. There's nothing you got. If you had evidence, you don't think entities, corporate entities, higher ups wanted to tear Diddy down? You don't think they wanted Diddy locked up a long time ago? I'm only saying it to say, you don't think if people had evidence against Sean Diddy Combs, he wouldn't be incarcerated right now? They picked up Keefe 27 years later. You don't think that people out there wouldn't want to tear down a black man building riches and employing and celebrating other black people? You don't think they didn't want to tear that down? If there was any evidence against Diddy, he would have been jammed up. Again, I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't even born when most of this stuff happened. The point I'm trying to make is too many of us are too willingly ready to tear down the ones of us that have had some success out in the world. And that bothers me, man. It really does. It really does. We can't keep doing this, man. If somebody in our community has really done something and there's evidence that proves that, okay, I'm with it. You got me. I'm there. I get it. But until we're there, I'm not there tearing down our own, bro. I'm not. You want to throw out there some quaaludes and you got evidence to prove that a certain comedian and television dad had that and got charged and found guilty of that? I'm with you. I'll shut up. But until then, nah, I'm not there, man. I'm not there.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So, please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am FERRO.